This could be anyone's story. It just happens to be mine. When I arrived abroad, I thought I would start building something, a career, a future, a new identity. Instead, I worked jobs that left no trace behind, no payslips, no records, no proof I existed. If someone searched my name, they would find nothing. Not because I wasn't working, but because I wasn't allowed to exist on paper. Cleaner today, loader tomorrow, helper the next day, whatever was available, whatever was urgent, whatever didn't ask too many questions. I accepted everything because rent does not wait, food does not wait, fear does not wait. You don't negotiate in survival mode. You don't demand fairness. You don't ask about long-term growth. You say yes, even when your body says no. Even when your dignity hesitates, you say yes. I learned to arrive early, earlier than everyone else, because being reliable was protection. I learned to leave unnoticed, because being visible was risk. No arguments, no complaints, no attention, just work. Silent work, invisible work. Sometimes I would finish a shift and realize nobody knew my real name. To them, I was just, hey, or you, or tomorrow don't come. And that was it. No explanation, no closure, just disappearance. If you fall sick, you disappear. If you complain, you are replaced. If business slows down, you are unnecessary. And when you're undocumented, you are always unnecessary. There is always someone more desperate, someone willing to take less, someone willing to work longer. Survival creates competition among the vulnerable. I told myself it was temporary, just for now, just until something changes, just until I figure it out. But just for now is a dangerous sentence. Days became weeks, weeks became months, months became years, and suddenly, temporary felt permanent. This wasn't hustle. Hustle has vision. Hustle has strategy. Hustle builds something. This was endurance disguised as strength. It looked strong from the outside, but inside it was fear managing risk. I wasn't chasing ambition. I was avoiding collapse. There's a difference between working hard and working scared. When you're working scared, you overperform. You overextend. You overexplain. You try to be indispensable in systems that already decided you are replaceable. That kind of pressure changes you. You stop dreaming loudly. You dream quietly. You don't tell people your full plans because hope feels fragile. You don't celebrate small wins because stability feels temporary. You don't complain about exhaustion because someone would gladly take your position. People back home think you're thriving. They see foreign backgrounds in pictures. They hear different accents in your voice. They assume success. They don't see the calculation behind every decision. Can I afford to rest? Can I afford to speak? Can I afford to say no? Every choice has risk attached to it. You become strategic about survival. Who you talk to, where you go, how you move, even how you dress. You shrink parts of yourself, not because you want to, because exposure is dangerous. And slowly, you start measuring life differently. Success is not promotion. Success is another month paid. Success is not recognition. Success is not being noticed. That's when you realize something important. You are physically present, but systemically invisible. I wasn't lazy. I wasn't incapable. I wasn't unqualified. I was undocumented. There is a difference, a big one. But systems don't always see nuance. They see status, and status decides opportunity. Survival teaches you discipline. It teaches you resilience. It teaches you patience, but it also teaches you silence. And too much silence can make you forget your voice. Too much endurance can make you confuse pain with progress. One day I asked myself, when does survival end and living begin? How long can someone exist without being acknowledged? How long can someone work without being seen? Those questions stay with you. They don't leave easily. This could be anyone's story. It happens in America, in Canada, in the UK, across Europe, across the world. Different languages, same silence. Different faces, same endurance. Maybe you're watching this and remembering your first years abroad. Maybe you're still in it, still saying yes, still arriving early, still leaving unnoticed, still telling yourself, just for now. Listen carefully. Survival is not weakness, but staying in survival too long can make you forget you deserve stability. You deserve recognition. You deserve more than endurance. And if this is you, you are not alone.